Hey there Taurus, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for June 5th to the 11th. Let's jump straight in and see what's on the cards for you. Taurus, I just love to start with the Moonology card. You know me, so let's see what it is for you. It's time to take action. Taurus, you know what? No excuses. It is time. So new moon in Aries coming through here. So it feels like there's a new beginning here for you, or a new door opening. It's time for you to take action, either to step through it, to call it in. Maybe you're needing to complete a cycle to open this door, okay? Now, the Aries energy, it's full vibes, it's emperor vibes. This is about bold, calculated moves, leaps of faith, and calculated risks as well, right? Sometimes we have to jump and trust that that safety net will appear without getting too hung up on the end game, the outcome, the result. There's a new path unfolding here, and you'll be encouraged to step onto it. Take that first step. Okay, let's go to the tarot. I'm going to draw you a guiding tarot energy here. Okay, Taurus, one card, and we've got the Eight of Cups. Okay, so yeah, it's a tricky journey when the Eight of Cups are involved, because generally with the Eight of Cups, like, we're on the quest to the Ninth Cup, a wish fulfilled, right? Or the promise of that. But the Eight of Cups usually asks us to transition through the Eight of Cups journey to get there, meaning we have to leave something behind that is not the Ninth Cup, right? So this usually looks like acknowledging that a situation that we're in right now can't give us that. It's not going to materialize, okay? So this could be, you know, a relationship where there's a missing piece, a core value that's a non-negotiable. You just can't get past it. Work, career. Can't get that pay rise, that promotion. There's always a piece missing when the Eight of Cups comes through, and you're being asked to take action towards the new, towards the Nine of Cups, where we find the Ace, right? We find the Ace of Cups. We find what fulfills us. We find that missing piece. But Spirit is saying, unfortunately, that's not where you are right now. Okay, Taurus, let's get your cards out. If you would like a personal reading, the first link below will take you to my website to check those out. Feel free to grab my free Learn Tarot Quick Guide to get started reading the cards for yourself. My paid offering, the Initiation, my immersive tarot course, is available for you to join as well, and follow along on Instagram for daily readings. And I'm doing free little mini personal readings over there from time to time. So I'm doing things a little differently here this week, and that is because I am very busy preparing for Australia's biggest spirituality festival, the Mind Body Spirit Festival here in Melbourne, Australia. If you're a local follower, I'd love to meet you there. I'm going to have my own little setup there. Last year I worked in the psychic reading room, but this year I have been invited to have my own space there. It doesn't mean it's free, but there was a last space in psychic readers, and it was offered to me, so I'm super stoked for that. But I'm also very nervous. I've invested a lot, time, effort, energy, and money, so please send me all of your positive vibes for them. Okay, let's get these cards out. We've got some mixed ones. I've got one more to get. So what I've got here is I have biggest influence, I have challenge, advice, and I have the outcome in just a moment. Woo! Love that. So I knew that there was a new door opening for you when I came into this reading, okay, but I can see with the Five of Pentacles and Nine of Swords why there is a lot of trepidation about stepping through it, okay. Now, I think let's deal with the Star first. This is your biggest influence, Aquarian energy coming through, and the Star is the energy, interestingly, that comes in after the Tower in the sequence of the major arcana. Now, the Tower is something that had the appearance of being, you know, strong and stable in your life. So we're dealing with a job, a relationship, the home you live in, a big investment, something like that, okay? Now it's time to take action, because the thing about that Tower is that there's something in the foundation that is meaning that it's not completely steady, and it doesn't really matter how you build it, renovate it, you know, on the top of that foundation, it still doesn't have the missing piece we talked about, because you know that there's something off here. Maybe you know what it is, maybe you don't. But we can't ever fix a tower. We have to pull it down and build a new foundation. Spirit is saying it's time to take action towards a new beginning. So we're not really looking at a major repair job. We're looking at a moving on to embrace a new outcome. Now, why I love the star here is it's the calm after the storm. And we can see the storm is the Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords here. But what Spirit is saying is if you take this journey, you will move into the healing and balance stage fairly quickly. It's going to feel vulnerable, you know, AF. Like, you just can't dress it up any other way with this energy. But the star is also this card of divine guidance, and it's really saying that stars are aligning. And you might say, well, why doesn't it just, you know, why can't it happen in a more peaceful way? Well, these are the journeys of life, right? If we just had everything fall into place nicely, okay, I've done with that now, you know, wrap it up, move on to the next, we'd never get the growth, we'd never get the learning. Okay, so this is just part of your journey here. And often with these kind of situations, I mean, there's been signs for you, and often we really need the stakes to escalate before we take action because we're human, right? So the universe is really is upping the ante, and I think it's bringing in this Ace of Wands to be the catalyst of change for you. Stars are aligning, you're being guided here, and you're being encouraged to move towards that outcome. Now, the challenge, Five of Pentacles. Real or perceived destabilization. There's definitely some real destabilization here as well. But there might be the fear of losing money, or the fear of what if this doesn't work out too and I'm just completely alone. Like if you are, you know, moving into a new relationship here and leaving a past one, even though the growth hasn't been there for a long time. Work, career. What if it doesn't work out? Maybe you're taking a pay cut to move into the new one. You know, it's the real worry of being without that security, or being out on a limb here. Okay, now it's in the challenge position. You will need to deal with this energy in order to move forward. And you know, there might be a step back in that department to go 3 steps forward in the future. Okay, sometimes it's just how it works. Now, the advice, Nine of Swords, isn't that interesting? You know, the advice is to not allow that mental overwhelm and that worry stop you from stepping through the door. We're going to get to that. I think if you stop and think about this too much, you're going to get into that paralysis, because the Nine of Swords can be where we're building all the scenarios, all the what ifs, and it just gets too much. We go, you know what, we'll just stay where we are. We'll stay in the Eight of Cups and we'll just put up with all the missing pieces. It's as good as it gets. But no, Spirit is saying you can have it all. You can find that missing piece. You can have the growth, the potential, the energy, the passion, the alignment. But you've got to go through the journey of ripping off the band-aid to get there. But you get the growth as well. And you look back in hindsight and go, you know what, it's the best thing that ever happened to me. The Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning that you can grow and expand, you know, through to the Ten of Cups, right? That's the journey that you're on here. So it's time to take action towards this new beginning. If this hasn't come in yet, you know, for some of you this is here and you're like already navigating through this. For others of you it hasn't turned up and you're in the Eight of Cups situation going, this is rubbish, this tarot reading. But I ask you, what action have you taken to change, right? Have you looked for something else? Have you taken action in that situation, maybe to initiate an ending? Because sometimes we need to clear space, right? One thing is for sure, generally nothing happens if we just don't do anything and make no decisions and take no action. So you can call this in, or for some of you it has come in on its own and you're very lucky if it has, but the hard bit is actually saying yes to this and embracing it. So new door is opening. Will you step through? Well, that is definitely up to you, Taurus. So I wish you all the best with it. I am sending you, of course, much love and magic, and wishing you, you know, a very happy outcome here. Do take care. Bye for now.